Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Happy Wednesday out there. All right, we have an update to the Kat Izzo, John Henry breakup. Olivia is involved. I'm going to share some of your comments after our last video. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals, patreon.com/Dave Neal for behind-the-scenes bonus content. And also every morning and afternoon, Bachelor Rush Hour, the hit podcast. We're going over my favorite Christmas movies, Christmas songs, and also some Christmas tea. Not the tea that you drink, the tea that you consume here, because there's a lot of it. All right, we have John Henry defending Kat Izzo. Okay, wrong graphic right there. Yesterday, this is the right one. Let me open this up. Yesterday, we covered the fact that Olivia exposed Kat's private DM to her and the sort of ongoing beef that they have. Of course, people siding with Liv say that Kat's a psycho, and then people siding with Kat say that Liv shouldn't have kicked her while she's down. Well, John Henry has responded. He has recently broken up with Kat Izzo, and he said, "Thanks again for all the kind words. And for those who have nothing nice to say based on what was shown on an edited reality dating show, just know I don't feel that I made a mistake choosing her. I never watched this back and second guessed things. I fell for the real Kat Izzo. The Kat who always put my feelings first and did everything she could to make this work. The Kat that a lot of people truly know, but unfortunately the Kat that Bachelor Nation doesn't know. Although we decided to go different paths, you are an amazing woman, and someone will be very lucky to have you. Keep being you, keep accomplishing all your goals, and enjoy this next chapter in your life in San Diego, working as a nurse practitioner." Here's what I love about this post. He turned the comments off, because guess what? What you think about their relationship doesn't matter to them. It ain't any of their business. I think we should see more people doing this. Let's go through some of the photos. There they are on Halloween, which kind of shows that they were together relatively recently. There, Kat is pouting. "Please, can't we go get Italian food tonight?" I know what that face looks like. And there they are getting a photo in the car and on the beach. Oh, I like his shorts. Very nice. And there she is also saying, "Can't we get ice cream?" I know that face. And there they are in a crowd of people. And there they are. Taking a nice selfie in the mirror there at home, and there they are out by the dock, maybe fishing. Who knows what they're doing? Either way, their relationship didn't work out. As I'm going to share a clip from Reality Steve, though, he shares the fact that it's the only relationship that actually had a fighting shot. So I'll have that information. Here's what Kat said in response to John. "It's hard for me to put full sentences right now, but I can say this. To form full sentences right now, but I can say this. I believe that people and experiences come into our lives for different reasons. There's a purpose and meaning behind our relationships. We might not know those reasons right now, but I do know that the memories we create will live on forever. Continuing to work towards a place of gratitude in amidst the chaos is how you weather any storm." All right, so I'm going to share what Reality Steve said, and then I'm going to share these absolutely unhinged comments from somebody that think that Kat will now be dancing on a pole because her relationship didn't work out. Let's first go to Reality Steve.
So I say that was fairly revealing. And
Tell us.
What I had heard in regards to these two engagements was that one of them was definitely real, and one of them, I don't want to say the engagement wasn't real, but the relationship wasn't. So clearly, the Kat and John Henry, everything that I was hearing over the last couple days pretty much was confirmed by John Henry in that post. I was hearing that this breakup was very recent, and it really had a lot to do with distance. They were set on moving to San Diego together, and apparently John Henry's job was, I guess, pulling him in a different direction where he wanted to do more jobs overseas, and that just obviously wasn't going to work with the both of them thinking about moving to San Diego, and ultimately pretty much the main reason why this thing ended. Now, I heard this from both sides. This is something that sources on both sides coming from, Kat's camp and also from John Henry's camp. This wasn't some sort of one-sided thing that I hear. It was kind of a mutual thing. I do think, and I get the sense, that Kat was caught off guard by this change of heart. And that Kat certainly didn't think that this was going to be an issue. Like, it was discussed, hey, we're going to San Diego, and the plans were made. And then, I'm not going to say at the last minute because I don't know the exact timeline. But very deep into the process, it became, wait a second, I don't want to do this. And it was John
All right, so
Henry that ended it.
So John Henry ended it. Now, that could have been in part because of the distance, but it could have also been from the fan backlash. He posted that they were together just recently, and then he deleted the post. I mean, up less than a week ago. So who knows what happened? Maybe they'll come to their senses. Maybe they'll get back together. So here's what's interesting. I'm going to share with you guys my response. I think this is the video right here. I made this video yesterday. Bachelor in Paradise Brawl. Olivia exposes Kat's private DMs and it backfires. Now, some people say it didn't backfire, but in my opinion, it did. Now, I've covered Olivia and I've covered Kat. I've said before that I think Kat's pretty. I think Olivia's pretty. I think they're both pretty. I think a lot of people are triggered by Kat Izzo. And for those that think I'm siding with her because I find her attractive, I think a lot of people are triggered by her because they find her to be some sort of threat. Like, she's the type of woman who's going to steal your man. It's like, newsflash, you guys were on Bachelor in Paradise. Do you know what show you signed up for? A show where everyone dates around. You're allowed to get mad about it, but that's the name of the game. So for people saying, oh, she's stealing everybody's man. Well, yeah, she's at the ice cream shop trying the different flavors. And if they don't want her, they can operate with their own autonomy, right? So most people that were Team Liv come from this one account. I don't want to blast them. It was just interesting. They left a lot of interesting comments. We love commenters on our channel. Of course, we want people to keep it civil and this and that, but sometimes it'll catch my eye and I'll respond. So for those that think, Dave, you said you were going to be neutral, but you're Team Kat. Well, specifically for this beef that I saw yesterday, I side with Kat, that I believe Liv went too far, flew a little too close to the sun. Not that close. She didn't get burned. Just, oh, it's hot. Okay, she got a little too close to the sun, and that's my opinion. And that being because Kat sent her a private DM. She exposed it, which we have right here. I formed an objection. Objection, Your Honor. I'm wearing the same shirt. Don't judge me. And it was like, look, Kat, Kat was thought she was being kicked when she was down. If she wasn't, Liv could have just said, no, that had nothing to do with you. Peace. And that would have been the end of it. But Liv had to bring that to the public sphere, which would add more attention and this and that to Kat's breakup. Now, I actually got a message from the person who made the TikTok that Liv shared saying, hey, it had nothing to do with Kat. It's like, no. I understand. That's the point. The TikTok that Liv shared didn't have to have anything to do with Kat. It's that Kat, and by all means, Kat shouldn't have DM'd Liv. She should have just left it alone. But, I don't know why she felt like she could have controlled the narrative by DMing Liv. She unsent it. I saw that as a sign of her, deciding it's not worth it. Other people said, no, that's just her being passive aggressive. Let's read some comments. Someone said, I don't think Dave understands that Kat sending and unsending that message wasn't self-awareness, but actually her passive aggressive way of saying the shit she wanted to say without having to take responsibility for it. She didn't bank on Olivia calling her out for it. I don't know. Maybe I guess that doesn't really Dunbar principle. That seems more complicated than just being like, you know what, you're not worth my time. You got your emotion out and you unsend it. Karen Ayers said Dave is too gaga for Kat. He's blinded by her beauty. What? I can't see anything. I just looked at Kat Izzo. And have you seen my wife? I'm blinded by my wife's beauty. Everyone else can be beautiful, but I got the blinders on for my beautiful 20-week pregnant wife here. She's glowing. Now it doesn't mean Kat's not attractive. It's just like, okay, let's calm down. This lady says, and they say women are the weaker sex. I never said that. I beg to differ. Men are basket cases when a pretty girl is involved. Everyone on the show is pretty. You got Shanae was pretty. I defended her. You got other people, I usually defend the person that's getting too much hate. That's usually, if you want to look at years of my content, I usually defend the person that's getting too much hate. And I say, guys, come on. We're all being a little hysterical right now with the hate for this one person. They're going to be okay. Someone said it was Kat's fault. She knew Liv was pursuing John Henry and jumped in between them because as I saw it, she wasn't happy with anyone she was with. She jumped from guy to guy. She first did it with Braden. That's called Bachelor in Paradise. Someone said Liv didn't choose peace. And it says something about her character when she's kicking a person when they're already already down. Karen, again, the same person who's just commenting on every single Liv post, said Kat was down in the gutter before she met John Henry. Kat is a sociopath and incapable of real feelings for another human being. She just wants to win. So spare me with your poor Kat BS. I bet she has a ton of participation awards at home. Okay, Karen sounds like she's projecting a lot. Let's just leave it at that. Liv will ruin her good girl edit if she keeps doing this. Bachelor in Paradise is over. It's all petty. I kind of agree with her here. I think Liv has the best edit from the show, or one of the best, as a fun narrator of the show. Let's be careful not to burn all the different bridges here. Especially, look, I mean, it was the day that Kat announced her breakup. Even if Kat did mean to send that to Liv, haven't we learned about taking the high road in certain situations? Because the audience will know, okay, Liv's taking the high road here. But instead, it's kind of like, oh, right, like Kat's got dumped. She's clearly not, acting rationally here. Karen Ayers says, no, we all love Liv. Can't wait to see what she does next. Kat, on the other hand, will end up married to a rich 80-year-old or on a pole or pushing a shopping cart around the city, mumbling to herself. All right, so this person's clearly unhinged. They are shaming sex workers. They are also shaming homeless people, and they are shaming gold diggers. I will not have it. Nobody shames a lady who finds love with an old man. The way you go around in circles, just say you don't like Olivia, that Kat's on your side. I don't like Kat, and I think you should say the same for Olivia. No, you know why? Because I think that's stupid. I think it's stupid to be, I like Kat. No, I like Olivia. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's a TV show, guys. Chill out. Calm down. Supernatural Love says Dave has uplifted Olivia and gone on tangents about how much of a star she is multiple times amidst other people's critique of her. He's championed her. What's wrong, people? Like, you thinking everyone's got to kiss everyone's rear and agree with every single approach they take, otherwise they dislike the person? Grow up. If you can't take other people's opinions or like objectivity, how are you online? Well, I agree with that. If I was being taken to court, and I am, but not for this, if I was being taken to court over who I've defended and who I haven't defended, I can provide plenty examples of where I thought Olivia was doing a fantastic job on this season. I've shouted that from a rooftop, but boy, can some people not see their ass from their elbow. It's just, you're this way. No, you're this way. I'm in this box. You're on that box. Oh my gosh, guys. Come on. Grow up a little bit, right? It's all garbage.
It is full of garbage.
I got a lot to get into. Trust me, it's about to get real interesting. We'll be back right after this.